Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're going to talk about Netflix The Witcher. We only have 13 days until Season 1 drops on Netflix, and over the past 2 weeks there has been a lot of small snippets of news, but there is one thing that caught me by surprise. In the most recent interview with Henry Cavill, he was asked about the toxic community of The Witcher. Again, this toxic is under quotes because I don't consider everyone who doesn't like the show to be toxic. There is only a very small fraction of people that are blatantly racist, and that is something I gathered from my comment section, but most of negativity is not necessarily insulting, it's just that people are passionate about this and there is nothing wrong with that. Now, this is what Henry said that got him mad respect from the fans.
There are always going to be a small yet vocal group of people there can kind of just be toxic.
I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have. And people are going to be upset because, especially when you're talking about books or games, because you're never going to be the exact person who they had in their head or who they played on Witcher 3, for example. I don't necessarily consider that toxic. I just consider that passionate. And it's something which I have obviously had.
This might be, by far, the classiest answer to a question like this. The whole point of him understanding the fans and even those who are not liking the show is amazing. He could have went with the usual answer people give, and that is that we shouldn't listen to the people criticizing the show, or we still have fans, we shouldn't listen to the haters, we have fans who love us no matter what, which is wrong. Because on one hand you have to listen to the community and what they're talking about, because they are your viewers, they are the people watching your show. And yes, a lot of us have a different picture in our heads on how The Witcher and Geralt of Rivia and other, characters are supposed to look like, and I do understand why some people wouldn't like this. Personally, I will give it a chance. It looks better with each trailer, and even though at first I was skeptical of Henry being Geralt of Rivia, as the show is getting closer and we are getting more material to work with, I have more and more respect towards him and his work on Geralt of Rivia. And because he's also someone who understands all the work CD Projekt Red did, I've been seeing more and more of him praising the games, praising the material, and more people are having positive comments about him. It takes a great deal of self-respect to understand the entire fan base, especially if your project is on the line. As much as I've been following the show development, he is the only one who managed to answer this without insulting that part of the fan base, the only one from production so far that gave the most defining and, classiest answer of them all. And look, criticism is sometimes good. Production should listen to what people have to say. You don't have to do it, you just have to listen. It helps your work to become better, and at the end of the day, you are giving that show to the viewers. They are the final verdict. My advice is to give this a chance. If you dislike it, it's fine. If you like it, then great. I'm looking forward to this. I'm honestly glad that there is something Witcher related to see and talk about. And this question from this journalist about the toxic community, in a sense, it was a badly formulated question in a sense, because if you were interviewing someone on the project and you want to ask about the toxic community, I wouldn't call, that toxic community. Not everyone who is criticizing is generally toxic. And I think more and more interviewers should understand that, and I think this is the best answer we've gotten since the show has been announced. Also, Henry talked about the voice he used for Geralt. A huge inspiration for that was the work of Doug Cockle from the Witcher video games. So you see, he's trying his best to create Geralt that we will love. I honestly give him props for that. It's a rare thing to have an actor so involved and passionate about something, and that is something people have noticed in the main trailer. When he speaks, he sounds almost exactly like Doug Cockle in The Witcher. Also, the production released 2 songs that will be used in the show, composed by Sonia Belousova and Gianna Ostinelli. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Sometimes you just cannot pronounce it. And the Geralt of Rivia's soundtrack that they released is simply stunning, which got me really hyped for the show. It's definitely something that I expect to be in this show. Now, the other track, Toss a Coin to the Witcher, is almost if Jaskier was singing. Joey Beatty that is portraying Jaskier. I could be wrong here, but if this is truly Joey Beatty, then we're in for a surprise when the season 1 drops. Now, all the links to the songs are down below. I can't use them in the video, sadly, but you can listen to them down below. I would also like to mention the Witcher LA experience that took place a couple of days ago with a screening of the episodes. I believe they screened, I think, 2 episodes. There was a whole costume show, also a stand for the Trial of Grasses. Honestly, it looked like a great event. There was even a giant Kikimor at the entrance, which is genius, but it also shows us how they imagined the Kikimor to look like, and they were not joking when they said that they're going for more of a horror vibe than fantasy, which is a very smart choice. On the LA experience, you had the cast and crew of the show, including the showrunner Lauren Hisry and composer Sonia Belousova. Among the others were Freya Allen, Anya Chalotra, Henry Cavill, and Adam Levy. Netflix is really going all in with the show. You can just see how much they're spending for the marketing. It's insane. I haven't seen Netflix cash out so much on marketing since Stranger Things. Now, the season 1 is coming very soon. I will do a full non-spoiler review after it comes out, as well as a full-on spoiler review later. So definitely stay tuned for that. We will also break down each episode of the season 1 to see what we can learn from it, especially for the season 2. And this is everything we have for today. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more Witcher news, and tell me down below what you think about the community in general and, this answer. Visit us on Discord for more discussions there, because we have a very vibrant community of people, and if you want to talk about Netflix The Witcher, that is definitely the place. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.